Well, it's actually kind of interesting. I've never done anything else. I got out of college in 1985, and I had actually done some work with asbestos during summers. I built houses for a while, and I moved to Boston, and 2 days after I moved to Boston, thinking that I might want to go to law school, I got a job as a paralegal here. About a year later, I started law school at night, worked here full time while I went to law school at night, and when I became a lawyer in 1991, I stayed on and have never looked back. Thornton Law Firm represents people primarily who have been wronged by companies or other entities to make sure that we're able to address the wrongs that have been done to them. We've been at this for considerably longer than any other firm who does any sort of asbestos litigation. We're considerably larger. We have a great deal more resources and experience in handling these types of cases than anybody else around here. Although that involves a certain amount of management, making sure that all of our cases are looked after carefully and prepared to the best extent possible. What I really love to do, and what I think I'm best at, is getting to know the clients, spending time in their kitchen with them, talking with them, understanding how their case gets put together, doing the investigation, and overseeing the investigation of the different defendants, the different companies that we've filed lawsuits against, and making sure that all the pieces to the puzzle are put together in the best way possible so that the client is best represented and we get the best recovery that we can for them. There's one case in particular that I can think of off the top of my head, a gentleman that I represented who was exposed to asbestos both at the Fall River Shipyard, not far from here in Quincy, Massachusetts, as well as at various power plants all over the country. He gave several days of deposition testimony, and we were able to get a very significant recovery for him. He was able to have a large house built, about 8 or 9 bedrooms, and his idea was to build a house that his family, his children, his grandchildren, and I think he even had a couple of great-grandchildren, would want to come and spend with him and his wife. That made his life much easier and much more pleasurable for him. Well, I'm one of these very lucky people that I have found something to do that I would be doing anyway. I am very gratified that I can represent people who've been harmed by other people's greed or other companies' greed and short-sightedness, and that we're able to help them out in a time that's very, very difficult for them. That's one of the real benefits that the being in the law has given to me. That I can do that and go home and sleep well at night and feel really good about what I do.